Hello, my name is Heidi Postuma and I'm a real estate agent here in Christchurch, New Zealand. If you like to know anything about buying or selling property here in New Zealand, then make sure you stick around because I think you'll like it here. Now today's video is one for the first home buyers. I am in my first home myself. I came to be a homeowner in a slightly unconventional way. My husband bought our property before we even met, and so when we got married he essentially sold it to both him and I. There's so much out there at the moment, and I know that if I was a first home buyer right now there'd be so much anxiety, so I thought I'd compile a short list on things that I personally would recommend first home buyers do before they even start looking for a property on Trade Me or realestate.co.nz or any websites. So number one, the first thing I would recommend you do before you even start looking for a house as a first home buyer is to get a mortgage broker. Do not go to the bank, get yourself a mortgage broker who you can trust. Some people say that my bank and my mortgage broker, they can give me the exact same deal, but I believe that the value is in all the extra time that your mortgage broker spends with you. A bank rep is not going to answer their phone in the weekends or after hours, whereas a good mortgage broker will. They will answer their phone during the weekends, after hours, at 10 p.m. at night, whenever you want to call them, just to answer your questions. So having a good mortgage broker walking alongside you as you're looking for that first home is absolutely, in my opinion, vital. The second thing that I would recommend you do is to contact your lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer at the moment, then now might be a good time to talk to your friends, talk to your family, see if they recommend any lawyers around you that are good. Otherwise you can call up different law firms just to see what their services are. I mean, buying a house is hard. A lot of people will spend maybe even 6 months to a year to even 2 years looking for that first home, because remember, you need to find a home that you like enough to pursue, but then also you need to beat out everybody else who's also looking in the same price bracket as you. So having a good lawyer working alongside you, they will check all the paperwork, make sure that the wording is in your favor, and also that the wording is there to protect you. Especially if you get pre-approved to bid at an auction, then you definitely need to have a lawyer to check the paperwork before the auction date. My third point is, I think it'll be wise if you clean up your bank account and your spending for the 3 months before you start looking for a home. Now, I want to make it clear, I am not a mortgage broker and I'm not a financial advisor, so this really isn't my area of expertise. So I won't dive into this point too much, I'll just leave it there, but I do know a few good mortgage brokers around the country. So if you want to know more, comment in the comment section whereabouts in the country you are, and I'll try and tee you up with a good mortgage broker and I'll let them talk you through and give you advice on this. But yes, point number 3 is, I think it will be wise if you clean up your bank account and your spending for the 3 months before you start looking for a home. Moving on to the fourth thing of my recommendations for first home buyers before you even start looking for a house is along similar lines to cleaning up your bank account for 3 months, and that is to put aside savings for those 3 months. What the banks really care about at the moment is affordability. That is, can you afford the house once you buy it? So if you have a consistent pattern and can show a consistent pattern that you do put aside money as in savings, that you don't take out again, but money that you put into your savings account and it stays there, then that will help with the affordability, and that in the bank's eyes will be a big tick. So along similar veins to that is to make sure you put aside money for due diligence. That can be anything that's not the purchase price of the property and can be expected or unexpected cost that comes up with pursuing a home. So due diligence can include anything such as a building report, an asbestos or myths test, a registered valuation, or lawyer's fees, and these are all things that do add up and can get quite expensive. So making sure that you put aside some money so that you can do proper due diligence on a property that you like before moving further once you do find a property that you do want to pursue. Lastly for this video, I want to recommend for the fifth thing, you find yourself a good buyer's agent. Someone you can trust who has your best interest at heart. So I think there are a few things to note with buyer's agents. So in New Zealand, it doesn't cost you anything for a buyer's agent to be working for you. It's between the agents who splits the commission. So for you, it's a completely free service, and actually most good agents will be more than happy to help. The second thing I'd like to bring up with buyer's agents is a lot of people think that they might just be there to constantly give you different listings. I personally don't really do that. I think you can go and trade me yourself, and you can go on realestate.co.nz yourself. If I happen to see something that I think might be within your requirements, I will always send it through, but I'm definitely not there to sit down for hours and hours and hours going through Trade Me for you when that's something that you can do. But really the value of using a buyer's agent is to having someone go with you to an open home. It's more objective. So for example, I remember going to one open home with a client and I noticed that the fence was a little bit high. So I pointed that out to my client that might be something she might need to double check, and sure enough, it wasn't quite to council regulations. She didn't mind, but also she hadn't noticed. So the fact that I was there, I was able to give her something else to be aware of, and so that is how I can add value. Another thing is, given the year that was the crazy year of 2020 and 2021 and maybe 2022 as well, because let's face it, nobody knows what the market is going to be up to this year. If you give us a list of houses that you like, we are able to, because we look at houses every single day, give you an idea of which ones you can afford and which ones will be within your budget. So we are there really to help you narrow down houses that you can afford and also that you like as well, so that you're not wasting your time going to all these open homes when you weren't even in the running for the house. Right, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching my 5 recommendations that first home buyers do before they even start looking for a house. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, please leave them down below so I can read them, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!